Morning everyone. It's just after 2 in the morning. We've got a couple of stops to make on the way. Got to go to the shops first. I've got to pick up some water and then on to the shop to get some stuff. We are back in for the Aston. The temperature's cooled right off now, absolutely lush. Let's just see what we have. Yeah, that's fine. 17 degrees and it feels lovely. So there is a video at home that's currently uploading for you guys. We'll catch up with that in the morning. But for now, I've probably got 4 hours before the girls start to wake up. And they then wonder where I am, which gives me a bit of time. We can do a couple of things. Obviously the box is now built where I want it to go. We've got to trim the rear carpet. I've got to put the left hand side of the dash back together. We've got to do some more wiring to the amps in the back, get them situated and mounted, and I've got to box the carpet. So there's loads I can get on with. He has given me an extra day, so I've got the car till Sunday if I need to. But we're going to try and get it done. Try and get it done today. Yesterday was a bit of a blowout. It was just way too hot to work. And me feeling like death. It just kind of slowed. I did struggle and soldiered on. I got as much done as I could, but man, did it, like by the afternoon, my head was pounding. Really high air pressure, the heat, I was just done. So consequently went home, did some video work, got it uploading, had some chicken, ordered in some takeaway chicken, and then kind of chilled in the pool for a bit and promptly fell asleep because I was shattered. So we start again. Hope you're good, hope you're well. 2020 22-23 on the subscriber count. So a few more people have joined. Oh, look at that, big moon is up, big summer moon. But yes, stop waffling Alex, onto the shop, get some water, get some chemicals in my face and my nose, and then maybe go and make a coffee and start work. I'll come back to you in a bit when I get to the shop. See you soon lads and lady. We have got 1%er morning.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning everyone. It's coming up to 6 o'clock, so I'm going to head home, see the girls for a bit. Progress is going well, and I took 5 minutes to do a little summer. We got a set of 4 freshies, mate. Just need to get some rubber now and valves, but they're built, ready to go on. Looking sweet. Anyway, I'm going to take the chase home. I'm going to wake my neighbours up. Fuck them. And I'm probably coming back here in a couple of hours. So see you soon.
1 pair of pants later.
GPS connected.
Morning everyone. It's 8:30. Had a shower. Saw the girls. We're now in the chew machine. On my way back in. The shops are supposed to be 24-hour. I was going to get some water and some chemicals for my cold, but apparently they were shut last night. So now we've got to go and get water and some cold and flu stuff. But I thought I'd bring the JZ. we got rain tomorrow. Oh man, I feel like shit. I hope this cold hurry up some buggers off. So today is D-Day for the Aston. I've got until tomorrow to finish the car. I've got an extra day. Phoned him up and said the heat has slowed me down. I need a bit of time, which he's cool with. David's, you know, nice and polite, and we have a laugh when we talk on the phone. But yeah, I've got another day on it, so I would like to try and get it all finished today, so it's good to go. It would take a load off my mind if I know the car's finished and sounding good and set up. So we've got to do a lot of wiring today. We've got to trim the box, make the shelf for the amps to sit on, screw them down, and then go through the setup process and put the car back together. So it's a lot to do, not going to lie. It's going to be a busy day. And I think I've got a T5 coming in, which I've got to do a stereo on, a head unit, a Sony, and a fascia kit. So more than enough to keep me busy today. We're going to get in, get some breakfast, probably get a bacon sandwich and a coffee. And I'll come back to you in a bit when we get there, guys. Morning everyone, let's have an update. So we're cracking on with the Aston. Yeah. Everything is coming together. So we've got our wiring loom running in, obviously soldered from the head unit and then running down the side there. So that's all down to the back, following the standard loom. I'm just starting to put all the panels back together in the front, and we can get the center console on. We're not going to bolt it down, but we're going to have it plugged in so I can do stuff with the car. We can get the airbag cover back in, and then we're pretty much working on into the box, 2 amplifiers, a support, power and ground, and then it's set up and tune. I'm going to have to find a place where they've stuffed that thing down the carpet. That's the CarPlay module. Yeah, and maybe rerun the microphone wire, because they did a real shit job of that. Good old Aston. Right, so we're cracking on. I've my nose has stopped leaking for a second, enough to talk, but we're so far so good. Happy with the progress. Come back to you in a bit. See you soon. Good news as well, the rain has just started, the breeze has just come in. It's like a proper cold, chilly feel. The trees are starting to move. But yeah, that cold air's rushing into the garage, and it's like a nice. Right guys, let's have an update, because it's been a minute. Let me just change the battery in this bloody light. Give me a sec. Freaking thing's always going flat. Fully charged battery lasts 2 seconds. Snap on. Get it sorted. Right. Okay. Turn that on. There we go. Right. So we have obviously some cabling to tidy up. I'm on that case now. We're just doing the powers over there on the fuse box. We've got both amps in and wired. Sub is ready to go. The box is in. Center console is back in. Obviously we've got to do our little bass controller here. But I'm basically just starting the processing of the key to do the front end. So we're going to play some pink noise through it, do the setup on the key 200.4 first. It's in bi-amp mode, so we've got tweeters and mid-range separate. Dash is all back together now. And then we'll move on to the key 500 and do that one. And then literally put the car back together, cut the hole for the sub, and give David a call. I haven't eaten yet. I haven't stopped for lunch. I'm starving, but needs must. I've got to get this done for him, and I want this done for him. I'm excited to hear it. So I'm going to crack on with this. I'll come back to you in a bit, and see you in a seckie. Let you know how it goes. Joy. See you in a bit. Right then, my dudes, it's nearly 6. We're nearly done. Nearly done. He's coming to get it tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. So let me just show you through a few things. We've got the base controller resting in the middle there on the center panel, and then in the back we've got our amps, key 500.1, the 200.4. All the cabling, all the power goes over to the fuse box on the other side. There's our sub box in a custom enclosure. Yeah, not much else to say other than it sounds really nice. It kicks. He's got obviously control with the bass controller, but yeah, super happy with this. So I've got to come back tonight. Basically, eight bolts, 4 and 4, one little clip, one little screw, rear shelf trim, the sway piece, the bar, that thing's got to go in, and then I can put the boot carpet in, the trim on the rear of the center console. The right hand side fuse cover can go back, and the left hand side one I've got to trim out bigger. That's just an idea to give me a placement for where the sub, but I'm kind of off center at the minute, so I want to get it so that this sub is neatly poking out of that hole. We did it. We got there, people. Dead impressed with this. Super cool. I'm gonna go home and have some dinner, see the kids, put them to bed, come back to work. See you in a bit. Good evening, boys and girls. So he's finally finished. The Aston is complete. The stereo is done. Everything is gravy. Only one small issue is I've managed to bring on the passenger airbag light. Not entirely sure how. I've tried to be as careful as I can when activating the ignition. This is nice. My Aston friend did warn me about the key being too close to the car. Now, the airbag switch is here. Now, I've not, when I've had this panel out, I've had that plugged in all the time. I've taken the switch out and plugged it into the car just in case. But refitting the car, I think the key was close enough, and the ignition has registered that that was off while I was building the car back together. So we've got an airbag light, which is a bit of a pisser. But other than that, it's all cleaned, it's hoovered. I've got everything back to normal. We'll just move this seat forward and I'll show you what's what at the back. So obviously we've got our bass knob in the center, just here. And then in the back, let's just pull the seat up. Let's grab a torch. I'm loving my neon strip with the car, because you get all the light bouncing off of the roof, look. Right, it's 10 o'clock. What's that, 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock? That's not a bad night shift, is it? A day shift. What we at? 20 hours. Not bad, not bad. So in the back we have our kicker sub, and then under here, if we move this panel, we've got our kicker amplifiers, which are obviously powering the system, key 200.4, which is running the speakers, and the 500.1, which is running the bass. Let's just click that back in. In the car itself, we've got kicker reds, coaxials in the doors. We've got a component set, tweeters in the dash, and mid-range on the footwell. Let's just put that back where that needs to go. So we've got mid-range down behind the carpet here, and obviously the tweeter at the top there. But everything else is tickety boom, back to square one. Sounds nice, really happy with the sound. I'm just a little bit frustrated about the airbag light, if I'm honest. Could have done without that, but I'm sure David will be understanding. So from factory, it comes with
Ask speakers. I don't know, is that like Wish for British? I don't know. So a weird little 4-inch, a tweeter. So that's what the system gets if it's a base model. And they do sound garbage, but he's finally finished. The old beauty is done. So that's it for me. I'm gonna pack up, get the cars in, because it is absolutely chucking it down outside. Get the cars in and go home and sleep. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been rather full on. David's coming at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning to pick it up. Hopefully I'll be awake. But other than that, guys, that's me done for today. Weekend finished. Big 3-day job done. So Father's Day, Sunday. So happy Father's Day to all the dads. Unfortunately, there's only one that's going to get to take this home, and he's not a dad, bless him. But fair play to him. It's a beautiful car. Lovely rear end on it, lovely front end on it. They've really done to town with the styling on this thing. It really does look special. And the nice little touches as well. Do you know what it reminds me of? Is a very, very sleek Ferrari, almost like the Roma, but obviously Aston's quirks. So we'll wait for the morning when he'll come and get this. Until then, I will love you and leave you. Have a good evening, everyone. See you soon.